Good evening, everybody. Happy Sunday night. Turn my volume down on my mic a little bit. I noticed that my last video I was booming a little bit. I think it's because my son likes to come in here and play with a dial on the bottom of the mic. I didn't check it. Tonight, I'm wearing my old school Hex Force hat. This goes back to early 2020. You can tell this is the one my wife does not let me wear in public. Because it's just beat to hell. It's been in the ocean one too many times. Yeah, good to see you. Rainmaker. Yes, sir. Pulsechain version 4. I think it's this week. Hey Ted. Yes, please smash the likes. Francis. Is the trapdoor about to drop? Well, we've got the new moon. Let's check with the new moon. Twitter got them bear vibes. Yeah, it does. That's really mostly due to the broader market, not so much the bear or the crypto market, but we all know that the broader market does affect the crypto market. So it says next new moon, 3.1 days. Yeah, 3.1 days. Does that mean that a war will break out in 3.1 days? Any veterans out there? Do you know when wars start? Invasions? Artillery bombardments? It all starts in new moons. Bombings? Why? Because on a new moon, there is no moon to see the planes and see the parachuters and do all that kind of stuff. So that's why we do things. The military shouldn't say we, because I'm no longer part of the we, but that is why things are done on new moons rather than full moons. Checking in. Hey, Hexakeen. Hey, Randy, if you had 2 hex stakes ending first week of May, what would you do if mainnet was live or delayed? You gotta end your stakes no matter what, right? So depends on how big they are. If they're big enough, I'd do a rolling, especially on Ethereum, I would do a rolling hex stake. Maybe on Pulsechain, I would do a longer stake. I think that's what's going to happen because longer hex stakes are going to be way more affordable to do on Pulsechain than they are on Ethereum. So that's probably what I would do. But remember, the whole idea is to keep your T shares. Hello, Mom. Speaking of teaching, I did have a call with Ben Dubard today, and Ben and I are launching a course together. We've been planning this for months. And it'll be the first week of June is what we're scheduling it. And it's going to be $300. It's going to be like more on the newbie side. Okay. More of a starter class for people who are new to crypto. We're going to stay away from, the pooling, the farming and all that kind of stuff. It's not about a certain token or a certain coin, teaching people how to do crypto. That's what we're doing. And that course will launch first week of January. And I think he will have the website up and ready to go by Wednesday or so to start filling up the slots. And we'll have people coming in to do talks, just like I did back when Dollar Cost Crypto was having his course in the early days. He'd have me come in and fill a slot and talk about my journey in crypto and those kind of things. Well, I'll do the same thing. We'll be having the same type of format, just not as in depth as DCC's course. So if you've been through DCC's course, this probably isn't for you. This is for people who are newer to crypto, who don't mind taking time to learn why crypto, how it works, how money works, all those things. So it's going to be quite interesting and lots of hands-on playing with things, doing transactions and that kind of stuff, and security and learning how to use these, all that kind of stuff. So that's coming up. Get ready. Hey, Jeremy, it's going good, sir. Luke Duke, good evening. Your friend Sami is making some great content on YouTube and Twitter. Funny as hell, too. Yeah. I went to a real casino today. Had so much fun. Oh, great, Ma. See, my mom's got the bug for the casino, too. I can't help it. Revoke wallet approvals and get liquid hex in your wallet for fork. All right, Larson. We disagree a little bit there, but I understand what you're saying. I'm having Randy for lunch. Okay, buddy guru. Okay, it's kind of weird. Hello, SMO Spider. Corey, good evening, sir. Just in time. Yes, you are, Black Label Expert. X Pimp. I think this is the week for V4 too. Bonjour, CJ. Bonjour. How are we doing? Oh, Steezy, we're doing good. So, CJ, we might be coming up your way. Not to, I don't even know what is that. What uniform is that? Is that Montreal or? Sorry if I get it wrong. Well, tomorrow my wife's going in for her biometrics to get my son and their visas to enter Canada. So we might be coming up to Toronto and Niagara Falls sometime, probably September. We did not know it was going to take so long. I mean, how in the hell does it take so long to get a tourist visa for Canada? What? It's like 6 to 8 weeks for approval. Like, why? Why does it take so long? My wife already has a U.S. visa. What takes so long? I don't get it. So I know U.S. and Canada had nothing to do with each other, but a lot of countries, if you have a U.S. visa, you automatically get approval. And so why not? Can we get it done, please? We're doing good, though. Big Kahuna. What's up? Happy Sunday, Randy. Should be a fun week ahead with some positive action. I'm hoping so. This is a new moon week. Tex Hex, reporting for class. Yes, you are. Thank you, sir. Good evening, Michael, my best friend. Mike, hopefully we'll see you soon. Dan L., good evening to you, sir. Oh, yeah, the new moon, nice and dark. Catching you live from Sleepless in Seattle. Hey, Chris, nice. What's up, Randy and No Perms fam? You waiting on testnet V6? Me too, man. I'm good with it. V6, bring it on. Anybody make money off Shield Tank with B Roots? I've never tried. I've watched the show twice or so. Never participated. There was one token he was talking about. I bought it. It did a 2x in less than 24 hours. I said, you know what? 2x is sufficient, and I got out. I don't know what prompted me to buy the coin. I think I was just bored that day, and I bought it, and I doubled. Cool. Sometimes it works like that. At least I didn't get halved. What's up? Believe in yourself. Mudhog. I've only got $100 worth of Pulsechain equivalent. Joel, come on. Work. Get it done. If you're up north, go show them some driveways. I really appreciate your insights and streams, bud. You're welcome, Thomas. I guess you mean first week of June, not January. Did I say January? Tripod? Oops. There you go. Whew, got it right. Jeez. I was about to be disowned by all of Canada there for a minute. Hexagon contractor, good to see you too. That's 8 weeks without your passport if you want to get the visa. Second passport. Yep. Not my passport, but my wife and son are going to be without theirs. Who else has accumulated liquid ICOSA pre-fork? Man, oh man. I've been going at the ICOSA thing for a while now. And the amount that I am generating for staking is ridiculous. Just ridiculous. I love it. Very cool. Yeah, you better get it. Man, it sounds like Canada they're turning into a third world country or something. Oh, please give us the visa. But I'm just saying, I am an anarchist. So governments I'm not a fan. How is a country like Canada taking 8 weeks? That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, so let's go. And I want to show you guys, this is my article from No Permissions that went out this morning at 7 a.m. And I'm going to take you through it. because I think it's important that everyone is prepared for the launch of Pulsechain, because if version 4 comes out, that means that the real thing could be any moment. Seriously. Let's go past all this. Opportunity does not waste time with those who are unprepared. So if you are not using the testnet right now, you are going to pay for it in just so many ways. Learn, get in there, learn, start playing with the testnet. And these are the other things that you need to get done. What could go wrong with Pulsechain launches? When Pulsechain launches, the thieves and con artists, they want your Pulsechain. There will be malicious airdrops, busybodies spying on your address. You didn't have a hardware wallet attached to your MetaMask. Thieves can be patient, meaning you are compromised. You just don't know you're compromised. But the thieves are waiting until you have a good sack, a good amount of money of Pulsechain or PulseX or Hex or something in your wallet before they snag it. You have bragged about your sack and are a target. If you're someone like me, everyone knows. So I could be a target, right? I'm just using it as an example. So be prepared. What can we do to protect our new Pulsechain, Pulse Hex, and PulseX tokens? Move everything to a fresh Aurochs or MetaMask wallet. Everything. Set up a new wallet. Set it up with a Trezor or a Ledger. See, connect to a Trezor or a Ledger, and you should be fine. Do not collect any airdrops until you have done both steps above. So before you do airdrops, make sure all this stuff is done, because the airdrops are going to go to your old wallet, not to the new wallet. So make sure you leave a couple Pulse behind just to take care of the airdrops. But before you accept an airdrop, make sure Pulse Police and others have verified that it is safe to collect. Do not click on any links that are not verified by Richard Hart. So when Pulsechain launches, there's going to be links out there. People are going to be sharing stuff all over the place because they get excited. During that excitement, the scammers are going to put links out there that take you to the bad sites that are going to steal your shit. Be really careful. Only take links from Richard or from the official Pulsechain Telegram, which are posted by the team. Just be real careful, please. I don't know why they didn't show up. I had the actual Amazon links, the images here, so you could buy the Trezor and the Ledger, but the links are also right here. These are actually from the Trezor store and the Ledger store, not from a third party. Key is that when Pulsechain launches, I want everyone to be super skeptical and cautious about the intentions of others. The next few months will test everyone's patience. We will see people get wrecked and people lose everything because they failed to protect their Pulsechain. And this is about the Patreon. But that's that. Just know that it's going to get wild. It's the wild, wild west, and we have to protect our assets. Do everything we can to make sure that those little bastards don't steal our shit. All right. Perfect example. Thursday night, we had our casino night, right? And the gentleman who won, he sent me his information. But at the same time, I received an email from another person who used the same name as the person on YouTube, but set up a new Proton mail. And they sent me a address. So I had 2 emails from 2 different people. If you're watching, bro, or ma'am, whoever just tried to steal the $50 from the real winner, screw you, man. So what I did is I quickly copied the address, went to Etherscan to see if the addresses, either one of them, have been used before. And thankfully, one of them had a whole bunch of Hex transactions. So I knew that was the real winner. The other one was a brand new wallet address that had never been used. So I sent the money to the right one. And then I wrote the scam one and I said, I sent you some extra. Hopefully they waited for hours, wait for that transaction to come through. Oh, God. Yes. So be careful out there. There's lots of shady stuff that's going to be going on. Go Icosa. Yeah, Icosa was 84 cents when I woke up this morning. It's back down to 75 right now. Do you need to get any tests or to travel through states or Canada? No, not anymore, Chuck. No, nothing. U.S. just the Congress, they just overruled the president and got rid of the stupid requirement for non-U.S. passport holders to enter the U.S. without the juice. Canada doesn't require it, thank God. Link to this it's down below, and you can sign up via the Beehive. Click on the Beehive link, and all you got to do is put your email in, and you'll be able to see all the articles that I've ever written on there. The government employees voted to strike for improved working conditions, and that gives me an ideal. Ideal? Hello, Bright Light. Sandy. How you doing? Sandy and I were just watching Hex Token live a little bit ago. Still on Whale's stream, also SJ on there explaining the is that like mansplaining, hexplaining the Pulsechain tour? That's funny. Bookmark site. Yeah, that's another one. I should have had that in there. Bookmark all sites that are legitimate. That's right. Just earned 35K in ink in the last 24 hours. Cal, I hope it really is that way. But let me tell you something about the testnet. The testnet, the prices are being inflated ridiculously because people can mint as much DAI, which is the dollar stablecoin, as they want. So sadly, that's causing prices to inflate to the moon. INC dumped some, but I also dumped a bunch the other day. You guys are talking about fake tokens. There is a YouTube video of a hacker breaking into a Trezor, so I will go with Ledger. Yeah, but the problem with Ledger was we lost all of our stuff. If you had ever bought a Ledger, your name was compromised and your address. That's why everyone, you remember that Hex flyer, Hex postcard that went out? That came from a list from Ledger. And somebody was selling the mailing list online, and that's how everybody got that Hex flyer. Oh, good. The one thing I love about Trezor is they have that 25th word passphrase. So you have the 24 words, but then you could add a 25th that you and maybe only your family members know. So if anything ever happens, you can access it. Now, if you're single and you don't have any family or friends, you never tell anybody the 25th seed phrase, and you get into an accident and you go into a coma or something, guess what? Nobody's ever getting into your wallet, because even if they have the 24 words, they don't have the 25th. And Trezor actually warns you when you use it too. Trezor and Ledger can both be hacked if in physical possession. Interesting. That's right. There you go. G Ferg, our winner of Thursday night's $50. I had to verify. Francis, hello. Ledger lost customers' data twice and stopped transactions during FTX crash. Interesting, right? I don't know how they get away with that. Ledger software is proprietary and Trezor is open source. Oh, I did not know that. I learn something new every day. Yeah, it was pretty low. I was pretty annoyed because I'm like, why do I have to go through this extra effort? Why do people have to try to scam? You know? Also, it's easier to use passphrase with Trezor than Ledger. Exactly. Denise. Hello, Denise. Hi, Randy. Papa B preaches don't buy your wallets from Amazon. Go directly to their website. So are you saying those links on Amazon are directly to Trezor or Ledger? No third party? Yep. They have their own stores now on Amazon. So no worries. But when I bought my Ledger back in the day, I bought it directly from the Ledger website. It came from France. Umberto, good to see you. Dosteezy, can you talk a little bit about Icosa staking? Like best amount to stake for a beginner, got about 1,000 Icosa. Okay, so this is what I have found and what I've learned. There was a document or a page going around within Telegram that somebody made that shows the best way to stake ICOSA and to earn the most yield. So right now, the maximum ICOSA you can have for a 90-day stake is 400 ICOSA. So the best thing to possibly do is set up multiple wallets with 400 ICOSA in them. After the 90 days are done, take the yield and put it into another stake. So you say you've got 1,000. So you have 400, 400, and 200. After 90 days, you'll have maybe 450, 450, and 220 or something like that. So then you'll be able to have 320 in the third one. Once you go over 400, then you set up another stake. You keep doing that. And that's the best way to get the highest amount of APY you can in ICOSA right now. See, I didn't know that. So my dumbass went and made some really big ICOSA stakes. I didn't know that it was more beneficial to do a bunch of small ones. And I could have done it because I've got so many wallets, right? I could have easily done 30 or 40 wallets. But, past is the past. Just learn in the future. Those stakes will come out here in a couple months, and then I'll just take them and restake them in the 400 chunks. I think it'd be better that way. So that's how you do ICOSA, and it's doing really, really well. So if you want to maximize your APY, do 400 ICOSA stakes on multiple wallets. Then every 90 days, take your yield and turn it into another new stake or multiple stakes, depending on how many you have. Randy, I'm definitely joining your Patreon group today. Really looking forward to all that fire knowledge. Zach, come on over. And it's not just me. I'm there and I answer questions, but my main thing is a strategy call every week. But the group is amazing. Wow, my God, the people are so smart and knowledgeable, and not just crypto, banking, real estate. So many smart people. Like, for example, Corey's in there, and Dane is in there. Let me see. Put this up there for you guys. Yeah, passphrases are easier to use. Going backwards. Yeah, we know, Corey. Randy, you used to say Pulsechain was going to outperform PulseX. No. I've always said the same thing. I said that out of the gate, Pulsechain was going to outperform. Long term, over this bull cycle, I think PulseX is going to outperform. So even though Pulsechain might come running out and do 100x in the first 90 days, I think once people figure out the power of PulseX, they're going to come running to it. So in 2 to 5 years, PulseX, I think, is going to do very, very, very well. But in the short term, Pulsechain will probably do well because everyone wants it. Everyone wants to get a bag. And when Pulsechain launches, especially the first week, it's all going to be about Pulsechain. The amount of people looking for PulseX in the beginning is going to be pretty small, but in the future, get ready. It's going to be, I don't know, the token economics of PulseX and the way that it has the buy and burn and all that. I just can't imagine it not being one of the top performing cryptos across the board. And everyone knows about it. It's all the big guys who are talking about crypto. They know what's happening with PulseX because they remember what happened with Cake, right? We had Sushi Swap, and we had the one. What's Cake? What Cake was the reward token on what platform? I can't remember the name now. Oh God, somebody say it. It did very well, and it was inflationary. Well, Pulsechain is deflationary. So imagine what that's going to do. Oh, I didn't know that, Jay. Interesting. If your seed phrase is compromised, or even someone steals your treasure and hacks the pin, doesn't store the passphrase. That's it. That's why you do it. That's why we have a passphrase. Good morning, Randy. When will Aurochs no gas swap go live? Will it affect Hex staking, unstaking? No, has nothing to do with that. Hexagon Lost in Asia. I will have Yorgi on soon. Yorgi's the CEO of Aurochs. These guys, They want 100% support Pulsechain. The only thing that they worry about is, and it's a valid worry. They said, okay, if we go and we support Pulsechain and we put a significant amount of assets into supporting Pulsechain, is Richard just going to go and launch Richard Heart Wallet in the next couple of months? And I don't think so. I don't think Richard's ready to launch a wallet. I think he's focused on doing Pulsechain and PulseX. Maybe the wallet will come next year, but I think that's enough time. The Aurochs guys, it's great ramping. Get users, get people to use the Aurochs indicators and the platform plus the wallet and all that. If you don't have the wallet yet, get one below. Use my referral link and grow with us, because Aurochs is badass, and I hope and pray that they support Pulsechain, because these guys got deep pockets and they build amazing tools. The old saying, it's not the guy digging for the gold that got rich. It was the people providing the shovels, the pickaxes, and the jeans. Look at Levi Strauss, for example. That's why I like the guys at Aurochs. Good evening, Sandra. Good morning, Sandeep. I bought ETH at $20. Haven't sold. The only thing is that I'm not getting a copy on Pulsechain, or do I? You get one PLS, one for your Ethereum. The best thing to do is temporarily find some other ERC20s that you care about, get those copies, and you could sell those for PLS. And after the fork, you could change those ERC20s back to Ethereum. And right now, Ethereum is doing very well. It's right around 2,100, right? Might be the time to do such a thing. Bang, bang. What's up, vets? You get one PLS token for one whole ETH. Yep. Clintrones, good to see you. You got a 3X in your PP? Oh, man. We all look up to that. That's amazing. That's a good. Oh, thank you, man. I haven't worn this one probably in 6 months. Viking in the jungle. Am I doing this crypto good? I hope so. PLS is not a token, a negative gas coin, rather. You guys and your word semantics. Hey, Randy, can you connect a hardware wallet to Aurochs like you can? Yes, you can. RH Crypto Jeff. Sure can. How long do you think EHEX will plummet upon launch of PLS chain? How long until it recovers? Chris, I think it'll be a 90% dip. It'll be similar to Big Payday when we had the Big Payday dip. If you look at that, it went down significantly. I think it was between 75 and 85% dip. And it recovered real quick within days. So not the full recovery. That took a while, but it didn't stay down between 75 and 95% range for long. It was like came right back up. So I expect the same thing, because EHEX is going to be the Ferrari of Hex. The whales are going to play in Ethereum. Ethereum is the proven chain. So it just behooves everyone to continue to buy EHEX. I wouldn't rely too much on PHEX. I mean, I love PHEX. I think it's going to do great. But EHEX is proven. It's 3.5 years old now. Can't argue with that. Things go so fast in this space. I still need to try Aurochs. I'm so tired of MetaMask. Yeah. The one thing I keep telling everyone about Aurochs compared to MetaMask is that MetaMask is a stairwell with no railings, right? You could really mess up easily. Aurochs, they have railings for you. A little bit of safety guards. You can run simulations before you do everything. You have different lists of coins. You have your coins that maybe don't have, that haven't been verified yet. So they have the color warnings: red coins, yellow coins, and green coins. Red coins are the ones that we know are malicious. Yellow are coins that they haven't been verified yet. And then the green ones are the ones that have been verified. So that's how Aurochs does it. And plus you get to see all of your coins in your wallet. And the gasless swapping, I shouldn't say gasless, but you won't need Pulsechain or Ethereum to swap, because you could just sell your hex and you'll just take a chunk of your hex to sell out your hex. One of the most annoying things that I've had in my journey in crypto is the fact that I always had to have Ethereum in my wallet to do anything. How annoying is it? I'm so tired of that. And finally, there's wallets and platforms like CowSwap that are getting rid of it. Thank you, Vets. Appreciate that. Here, Andy, do you think it's better to just put all of your assets into Ledger pre-launch and omit MetaMask for launch? Well, that's a little bit overboard, but I mean, you can do that. So what I'm doing is I've got my Ledger ready, and I'm setting up a new wallet. Probably do it this week. A totally new wallet, new Aurochs wallet. And the second that Pulsechain goes live, instead of trading or trying to go do anything on Pulsechain, I will first swap all my assets over to this, and it should be safe. Just makes sense. I was looking for 90 minute. The DApp will show you. Mudhog, what are we talking about? In 2018, Google offered Link $5 billion, and now the offer has increased to $800 billion. It includes Chainlink, CCIP, and AI guardrails. Damn. See? Wow. If you want dry powder pre-bridge on Pulsechain, what coin are you going with for the fork? Larson, there's so many. Just go top 200 coins and go for the ERC20s. Any ERC20 is good. Pick the most stable ones. Chainlink's not a bad one. I know a lot of people are going for SHIB. For example, Aurochs token, it's called URIS. That one's going to probably be supported. Trust Swap, I know, is being supported. The liquidity might not be there really quick, but maybe you could be a liquidity provider. So maybe you could wrap your tokens on Ethereum, bring them over to Pulsechain, and after the fork has happened, bring your ERC20s over and then become a liquidity provider so that the tokens will have value. Maybe that's the play. Maybe that's the play of the decade, to go ahead and take all of your ERC20s and bring them over as wrap tokens once the bridge opens. Then we can start making we don't know what the token's going to be called yet, but the incentive token, that's how you earn the incentive tokens. So you become a liquidity provider, you get the liquidity coin, you stake the liquidity coin, and you earn the incentive token. We do not know what the incentive token is going to do yet, but on testnet recently, it was pumping over $1,000. But that's testnet. That's like when people go and play at fake casinos. It's like the numbers aren't really real. If you're not in the game, you'll never learn. Never stress mistakes. That's right. How you doing, Far Right Aliens? Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you. Great content. I recently found your channel and you have great info. Oh, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Sign up for the newsletter. It's free. I write an article every Saturday and it publishes Sunday morning. Just plug in numbers in it. It will show you the minimums. Oh, what are you doing? You're talking about Icosa? Yeah. If that's what you're talking about. Lights out. Good to see you, brother. I haven't seen you. Yeah. Thank you, Vets and Crypto. I appreciate that. Yeah, our no permissions telegram. B-Flow. How you doing, sir? Good evening, Randy. Hey, Bugs. Trezor and Ledger are like Pepsi and Coke. Really, though, a matter of preference, competitors. Yeah, I've never used a Trezor before, so I'm looking forward to playing with it. I've always had a Ledger. 100x in 90 days compared to what? ETH, BTC, USDC, or PUSDC? Well, it was 100. I'm comparing it to Tron. I know that sounds crazy, but Tron did 101x in 90 days, 93 days. So let's hope that we can do better than Tron. Because if we don't do better than Tron, fuck, shoot me in the foot. Even though Tron was launched at the end of the 2017 bull market, let's hope that we can do better than them. There you go, Pancake Swap. That's who has cake. Yep. Hey, Cultivate Crypto, what's up? Good to see you, brother. I don't know who's behind that, which one of you guys is behind it, but cool. There you go, Pancake Swap. See, my mind. Look at you guys. Look how you guys. Everyone knows. PLXX is like a deflationary cake with buy and burn. Yep, that's why I tell everybody, Cake is like Pancake Swap's native token called Cake, but deflationary rather than inflationary. I can't seem to sell anything. I have attachment issues. Hey, it benefited you though, James. No worries. I've got friends like that too. Man, one of my pro surfer friends, he did the ICO for ETH and he never sold. Even with all the run-ups, recent what last year was or 2021, I think ETH hit like 4,800 or something like that. He didn't sell any. PLS is like ETH or BNB. PLS is like ETH. Originally, it was going to be more like BNB, okay, and that changed because now we're just ETH 2.0 copy. It was supposed to be like BSC, but Richard decided to go with ETH 2.0 fork. Wallysaurus, what's up? A little OG Hexkin. What is the most important step for mainnet? Move your coins to a hardware wallet and a brand new wallet, Miguel. There's going to be busybodies out there. There's going to be thieves. You just don't want that wallet. What if you made mistakes? Just think, every one of us. It was almost 2 years ago that we sacrificed. Okay, 18 months ago, whatever. Don't worry about the exact numbers. It was almost 2 years ago. You've learned a lot in 2 years. You've probably made a bunch of freaking mistakes in 2 years. Okay, you don't know what. Most of you don't have a secondary computer that you're using for your crypto. A lot of you don't even have a hardware wallet. Some of you might even be using your phones to hold your crypto, which is, oh my God, scary. So prepare and do it right this time. You don't want to be hacked. Remember Hex 19? How much money did he lose? Hex 19 lost, it was millions of dollars worth of Hex. Millions. Because he had some issues, went into support, and they asked him for his seed phrase, and he gave out his seed phrase. Oh my God. You know, we all felt bad for him. Don't be that guy. You don't want to go through that. See? I need to up my passphrase game. That's right. Randy, do you still stand by your call that Pulsechain will do 100x in the first 90 days? Humberto, absolutely. Absolutely. Especially if we're going through, if we have our own little bull market going on. If Hex launches in May, Pulsechain launches in May, maybe not, because we're still in the midst of a bear market. I am not one of these people that thinks we're in a bull market yet. I think this is a sucker's rally, and that'll play out over the next 2 to 3 weeks. We'll know for sure. If we can get through May without a big dip, then bull market is on for me. But if we have the dip, I still think we could see sub 20 Bitcoin again, maybe back down to 15.5, 16, something like that. Yeah, riding that bear again. We've all been there. This is my second big bear market. The first one, I started in the middle. When I first bought my first Bitcoins in January 2014, that was really towards the beginning of a bear. And all my money did was go down for those first 2 years until 2016. A well-functioning DEX and a bridge is a must. Yes, yes, yes. Is eFiat or Fame going to be like single-sided staking, or is it going to be like Reg LP where there is impermanent loss? No, eFiat and Fame are going to be. eFiat is the same as Aave, and Fame is the same as GMX. That's where they got their forks from. So just go learn how to use Aave, and then you already know how to you already know how to use eFiat, and check out GMX to learn how to use Fame. The one thing I can say about Fame is that I like it because I will be able to lend on that platform because it's a leverage trading platform, and people cannot help themselves, whether it's a bear or a bull market, for leverage trading. It's no different than gambling. So lending is going to be a great provider of income even in a bear market. That's why GMX did so well during this bear market. It was one of the best performing cryptos. So that's why I'm so excited about it. Now, Aave's been around forever. As you guys know, I helped promote them during their ICO. And that was 2017, December. So this is my second time around with the Aave code. Wallets are a commodity, tons of wallets. RH is focused on a wallet yet. Exactly, Far Out Aliens. That's what I'm saying. That's what I told the guys at Aurochs. I'm like, I wouldn't worry about the wallet. Mel Tony, good to see you. A passphrase is just a 25th or 13th word string of anything if you're choosing up to 50 characters. Yep. It's an extra word on top of the 12 or 24 that they give you. Yep. Picks and shovels. That's where we make money. That's extra layer of security that only you know. 7.45. Nice. Guys that have the initials RH know what's up. I stubbed my crypto. Nice. Magic internet money is greater than picks and shovels because less overhead. Magic internet money, that's they have a wallet too, right? That's my fear, lol, because I know not to keep it with my titanium seed phrases. Yes, exactly. You do not keep it with the regular ones. Dr. H, good to see you. Great catch you live at this time. This next week is looking to be epic. Yes, it is, Hex Sailing. I'm so excited. I'm really excited for this week. I have a feeling that stuff is about to go down. You just get that sense. Yeah, it's TradingView's competitor. It's just that, and I hope if the guys see this, I'm sorry. But the reason why Aurochs isn't very big is because they're not very good at marketing. These guys just create awesome stuff, and it's spread by word of mouth. And I've been their only influencer since 2017, really. And they just hired Cryptos R Us or something like that. I know he's one of the hex haters back in the day. I don't care. He's like, they hired him, they didn't let me know, and he started last week. Yeah, good for him. Welcome to the team. I mean, help spread the word. Kia Ora from New Zealand. Nice. Welcome. Let's do the haka. There's no such thing as a wrong passphrase. All passphrases typed will result in displaying a unique wallet address. The ether is the air that the gods breathe. Ethereum isn't going anywhere. Okay. Yeah. Stay away from using common names and stuff that's in your family. Yeah. Aurochs is great for onboarding. Sure is. Not my dog's name. That's genius. As long as it matches when typed, it'll only one display the correct wallet. Okay, yeah, Pac-Man, I agree. Let's go, May. Dr. H saying, I just like to tweet like a true Hexagon. Try it free and pump your bags. Yes. Hey, Thoschild. Welcome. Let's look at the charts. Why don't we share this tab? All right. Oops, we're starting with Hedron. Going backwards tonight. All right. Hedron's still looking good. We're on the weekly, and it's still got a green Aurochs indicator. Look at all these little pumps. This is version 2, but it's still interesting. Let's go Hedron. It's 50269. They're pretty stable. Hex. This is the monthly. We're 6 months in now with a green Aurochs indicator. Demand index is looking good. We still have greed in the market. Let's go right down to the daily. Let's make it quick here. Look, we're still churning right along. And the demand, the BGMC confidence AI indicator right here. This is AI down here, and it's saying that we're staying up. So that's great. The AI is only good on the daily or less, like the daily and the 4 hour. Let's see what the 4 hour is saying. We're heading down to the red, okay, and we have a red Aurochs indicator, but that's only on the 4 hour. I would never use the Aurochs indicator on the 4 hour. Day or above, and this one down here, I would do day and below. Ethereum 2104. Look at that. This is the monthly. We got 4 months of green Aurochs indicator still going strong. Demand index is still above zero. We have greed in the market. Oh, we have the moving averages are separating, so that looks good. Going Ethereum. So for all the folks that thought that Ethereum was going to dip off when the Shanghai upgrade came out, well, I guess they were wrong. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks of green Aurochs indicator. Demand index is super high. That's the highest it's been in a long time. Let's go back to see where the last time it was this high was all the way back 8 November 2021. Wow. Maybe we are in a bull market. Could be. Let's check the daily, and the AI is looking good too. How about Bitcoin? Bitcoin, we got 5 months of green Aurochs indicator. DI looks good. Let's see. The other day, this is where all the indicators are. So you go to Aurochs, fear and greed. Fear and greed looks good. And then we want to go to AI for the BGMC. All right. Let's check out the daily. And it's dipping down. Let's get a little bit closer here. Got a red Auroch. Oh, so we got a bunch of negative things here for Bitcoin on the daily. We have 2 days of red Aurochs indicator. The red moving average is going to cross over the green. This is positive. Demand index. Fear and greed is positive, but the AI is dipping pretty strong here. That's like a 30-degree angle. That's going down pretty quick. So we should see pretty soon. But remember, if you look at the moon, we're going into a new moon. A new moon is usually a bullish week for crypto. It's the full moon that's the one you got to watch out for. And right now, we're going into a new moon. See, we got quite a lot of viewers tonight. If you guys haven't followed me, I'm not a TA guy. I'm a cycles guy. And I go by cycles, moon cycles, Shemitah cycles, Jubilee cycles, lots of stuff that normal people just don't pay attention to. So that's generally where I stick to. I learned the moon cycles from the main man himself, Waters Above. If you don't know who Waters Above is, check him out. He goes into numerology and gematria and stuff like that. I'll have him on the show again. He did last time I was commenting on one of his live streams. He asked me if he could come back on my show. I said, sure, anytime, man. So hopefully he'll come back soon. You guys are really going into the hidden wallets. See, this is a whole education just in the comment section. This is awesome. Hi, Poppy. My friends are angry. I sold at 12 cents. Serving me too. I got some pretty upset people at me because I sold all my hex that was liquid at 12.2 cents. Look, I mean, if you get the sense that something is, the energy is dissipating from something, maybe it's time to sell it. And I did. I never apologize for taking profits. Never. When hex was over 40 cents, I said, this isn't going to last long. So as soon as my stake came out, I sold at 44. Stake hex or buy perpetuals like Deci or Maxi. Wall-to-wall TV, I love Maxi. If you're going to hold your coins, if I had a choice of a 55-55 hex stake or buy Maxi, and I'm committed to sticking to that 55-55, I'm buying Maxi. Why? Maxi was done when the share rate, the T-share rate was lower, and it has a 7x Hedron multiplier attached to it. Maxi makes so much sense, especially when it's only like a 10-15% premium. Then that's the time to buy it. How will the Pulsechain look like step by step? Explain like I'm a 5-year-old. Pulsechain is the same as Ethereum, just faster, and fees are going to be way cheaper. It's going to be exciting. So it has a dynamic leader, and you've got a bunch of people who are big time promoters of Pulsechain. If you're using Ethereum, you're going to know how to use Pulsechain. and it's going to be pretty badass. So that's Pulsechain. It's another EVM. You just have to change a little setting in your MetaMask wallet or your Aurochs wallet, and you'll be able to use Pulsechain. But it's not available yet, just the testnet. Hedron 50266. Yes, yes. And Icosa 74 cents. Nice. I think I need to change the battery on my mouse. It's starting to get crazy. Yep. If they're at a discount or at a small premium, that's when you get into Deci and Maxi and all those. Can you explain why you're swapping all your assets to a new Trezor? What if the risk if you do not do that when Pulsechain? What is the risk? It's just, for me, I wasn't a huge sacrificer, okay? But there were people that sacrificed millions. Those wallets are going to be watched. They're going to be tracked. Everybody has their eyes on those wallets. The best thing you could do is move out of those. And I know people say, oh, but if you just move it once, they're going to track you down. They're going to find where you sent your money. I get it. But there's some things you can do. And I'm not going to tell you how to do it. All right. You guys got to learn. You guys got to do some digging. There's some things I'm not going to say publicly. But just go and send your stuff and try to be private, folks. Do the best you can because you don't want people watching you. Brent, good to see you're not locked up. Yeah, I am on Twitter though. My Twitter account, I still don't have it back. 35,000 followers. They just take it away and don't even give me a reason. It's been 2 months. Good thing I still have that backup account. The backup account, it's around 12,000 followers now. I was a big social media person back in the day. That's the only reason why I have multiple accounts. Ended up buying a Trezor T model last week. Ended up being almost $400 Canadian. Wow, they stuck it to me for duties. Wow, that's a lot, Expedition. I think this one was $69 USD. Randy, what if someone has their hex stakes in those wallets? I know. Sandy, there's not much you can do about your hex stakes, but at least you could take your Pulsechain and your Pulsex and your liquid hex and all that off. But there's not much you can do. Were you? You were in Tron? That's amazing. I never bought Tron, and I should have. I had a friend. He was I think he was about 19 at the time, and he put $500 in Tron, and he turned his $500 into $50K or something. And he lived in Panama for 2 years off that $50K. Maybe it was 5,000 into $50K, and he sold, and then he lived here for 2 years. Yeah, Trezors get more expensive. Liquidity is something I'm getting my head around. If I proved liquidity as a 2-year play with PLSX, PLS, how would that look? How about PHEX, EHEX? We don't know what it's going to look like, Dr. H. All you can do is play on testnet, because right now we're already earning the incentive token. But the cool thing is, because they're bonded liquidity pairs, if PLS does 1,000x, PLSX is likely to do 1,000x as well, or get very close to it. Same thing if PLS is bonded to PHEX. It's going to be amazing. And Richard knows this. And that's why he's really looking forward to Pulsechain launching too. It's going to take very little economic energy to move these tokens up if they're bonded. 40 million, what's that far out, aliens? What went poof? What's the ETH sweeper, Brightlight? Crypto Kool-Aid. What's up, brother? I got $50, but still be smart, peeps. Yep. Got to take a call in a sec, so I'll catch the recap. Welcome, brother. Good to see you. Working on a Sunday night? What? It's Sunday night. It's like 10 p.m. Well, here it's 10 p.m. Guys, Crypto Kool-Aid, man. We've had some good times back in the day, early days of Hex. How is Pulsechain deflationary if we're spitting out 4%, 4.5% APY for validators? No. Pulse X, Micah. Pulse X is deflationary. Pulsechain used to be deflationary, and then they changed it to the ETH 2.0 fork, and it's no longer deflationary. I know it's confusing, but we just had to accept it. Hexfetti, what's up? The thing with fiat is it's spot leverage actual hex. Thing with fiat is spot leverage actual hex. I don't quite understand. Do you can short, which is going to rock? Yes, exactly. We're talking about famous. Short squeeze will result in hex automatically bought with the losing trader's liquidation. Woohoo! DCA $5 a day makes the financial pains go away. Yeah, when Pulsechain launches, but I'm not doing that at Ethereum because at $5 a day, it'll get me like 2 cents. DCC said eFiat can hit $5 in a few months if Pulse doesn't launch soon. What do you think? Absolutely. I love eFiat. Let's do it. And it was a free airdrop. Yeah, Oryx is great. Crypto Kool-Aid, if you ever want to talk to the founders, let me know. I'll get you a call. Yes, I'm sooning. Solar eclipse incoming. Let's go. 4 days. Yes, I forgot about that. Solar eclipse is this week. So we're actually going to be having 5% transaction fees so the validators can be well rewarded, or are we actually inflationary now? Micah, as far as I know, we are inflationary now. And that pissed a lot of people off. Crypto RS is a huge YouTube influencer. I don't listen to him much either, unless I want to listen to mainstream crypto news. Yeah, Denise, he's huge. He joined the Oryx team, and I had nothing to do with it. They didn't ask me what I felt about him or anything. I don't. The more influencers, the better, because he's a DeFi guy too. So bring on the DeFi degens. Let me write some more stuff about hardware wallets here so you can read more of it. Trezor is good. Ledger is okay. MetaMask by itself, not so good. Phone is really bad. Use passphrases and stuff. That's right. So our fees that are paid transaction, are you asking about being a validator? I'm going to scroll through these kind of quick here. The original Hexter says, I went to do a HSI auction last night for a stake with only 750 hex, but a 10x multiplier for the Hedron it has. $11.95 for the gas fee just to put my bid on it. Pulsechain can't come soon enough. That's right. That 750 hex, I wonder if that wasn't one of mine. I never made one that small. But I was one of the ones that had a bunch of 10x Hedron stakes, 55s that were for sale. And I had a few that were less than 15 years. They were more like 5-10 years that I had sold for Icosa. And it was interesting that people were fighting over my old stakes. Oh, God. Yeah. Really? I mean, where did I hear that we're switching? It's going to start being inflationary now. Whatever. I'm not going to let you guys figure it out. Ciao, Dr. H. Jesus. Good to see you. Yeah, we had fun. Corey Geary had it. I want to join his show on Friday. It was a great show. Bicycles. 43 OG, what are you talking about? New moon plus solar eclipse, bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, it could get really interesting next week. Part of the Wolf Pack. Yes, I am. I am a paying member of the Wolf Pack. I am one of the Patreon members. Got in late. So sorry if you address this, but any comments on the Peter McCormick and Eric Wall interview? Pretty amazing how little McCormick knows about stuff that's not Bitcoin. The guy, he's oblivious. And Eric Wall seemed disingenuous. I mean, I like Eric. I don't hate on the guy, but in the interview with Peter, he seemed like he was trying to look good in front of Peter or something. Who knows? New moon, yay. Water above, quite interesting. Yes, sir. Yeah, same thing. We have the big OA stake or OA amount of coins. You do not try when you buy cycles. Crypto 7 with Mad with Randy. Yeah, because I sold. Yeah. There's never anything to be angry with, Randy. Hey, Hex OA has less of a chunk of the total supply than it will in PLS. In Hex, the OA is getting diluted by the stakers. It gets smaller with time. Absolutely. Yep, the noon moon. Macroholism cycles pull farther out. I've been in crypto 4.5 years and I'm batting about 960. Suckers need bodyguards. 960. That's awesome. I mean, my average has gone up so much since I stopped trading and looking at cycles. So, for example, when we do go into the bull cycle, say that the Aurochs indicator goes red in November of 2025. I will sell everything that I have that's liquid. No emotions needed, because that I understand that could be the peak of the next bull cycle, right? And all I need is confirmation from something that's much smarter than me when it comes to, for those guys who do not know, the Aurochs indicator looks at 100 different things. If it check marks 100 different things, it says, and it goes red, that means that the AI went through all of these signals and everything and said, you know what? It's time to sell. That's all I need to know. Sell, 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 sell. And then come back when it turns green again. That could be 12 months, it could be 13 months, it could be 16 months, whatever that is, just like it was here in November of 2022 when everything went green again. Bitcoin went green, Ethereum went green, Hex went green. That was the time to buy. At the time, Hex was 2 cents. I think Bitcoin was 17. Ethereum was what, 1,200 or something like that. You bought, and it's still all green right now. And you just wait to see if another red shows up. And right now, because of the solar eclipse and the moons, we might be turning. This might be the end of this little mini bull or suckers rally, whatever you call it. So I'm doing really well with this. This is way better way of me making money. It's no emotions involved. In our Patreon group, that's what we're trying to get. We're trying to make these decisions without any emotions. When Hex hit 12.2 cents, I was like, pull the chocks. I'm out. It's an aviation thing. You know those big things that they stop the airplanes with, they put under the wheels? Those are called chocks. Pull the chocks. We're out of here. Use a hardline mouse, Randy. I've been using a wireless mouse for, a decade. Yeah. Pulsex is I love Pulsex. Yeah. Hey, Randy, can you explain 60-day market cycles? I don't look at 60-day market cycles, so I can't really help you there. I look at way bigger than 60-day market cycles. For the crypto cycle, I look at the 4-year cycle, and I look at the Shemitah cycle, which is a 7-year cycle. I look at the Jubilee cycle, which is a 50-year cycle. These are the things I pay attention to and I'm learning about, and I recommend all of you learn them too. Go back and watch my Shemitah series from back in September. I sold all of my crypto in August. Every single thing that I had liquid. Couldn't sell Hex because Hex is staked, but everything I had, I sold. Wow, was it a good decision? I got back in and right at the end of October, and then everything went green in November. I just had a feeling it was just because of cycle. That's all. Airdrop protection. 19,000 Bitcoin sold tonight? What? Bitcoin is 30,032. Wow. And I hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing good. Trucks in the shops. We'll be on the replay gang in a bit. Good night. All right, Charles. And guys, I've been waking up every morning, going to the gym, getting my ass in shape again. Feels good. So now I'm actually tired. Usually at this time before I wouldn't be tired because I wouldn't wake up until between 10 and 11 a.m. It'd just be the end of my day. But wearing the yellow glasses has been great. Taking my magnesium glycinate at night. I'm feeling really good. You know the horse story, Corey. How did you hear the horse story? Who told you? Roger love watching going on. The worst part is I'm not doing the watching. What? Great stream. Would you be or explore being a PLS validator? Pros and cons. I want to be. I had one of the somebody who sacrificed a million for Pulsechain wrote me. I think it was Friday. A friend of mine who was here last year. They were visiting Panama. They wrote me and said that they would like to be a validator and asked me if I would participate with them. So we would probably set it up here in Panama, and I would just have it run from here. So now I just have to find. He's got tech people, so we could set it up, and he'll manage it, and I'll just be the front man for it probably. Then other people who want to participate, they could all they can pool their Pulsechain in to be a validator too. Because I think it's going to be super important to be a validator outside of the US. We don't want to be stuck like Ethereum and have 70% of all validators inside the US. We want to start spreading around the world so that when the US old folks that are on top of the hill decide that they don't want to support crypto, we can give them the big middle finger because most of our validators will be outside of the US. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, Crypto Kool-Aid does not stop working. Yes, we did first convention. Me, Randy, Steph, Silver. Yep, and Steph's coming on my show this week. We'll probably I don't know if we're gonna do. He won't be the late night show. I'll probably live stream with him earlier in the day, so people can talk about it. I should launch the horse token. I got a stuffed animal donkey somewhere, like a puppet. You saying you paid $69 for your model? No, not a Model T. No. This isn't a Model T, Larson. This is the old treasure. This is just the basic treasure. eSweeper bot sweeps any ETH, gets sent into it and drains it. Can happen from exploits and smart con. Okay, yeah. Be careful out there. Or anything PulseX will explode because of the DeFi shift? Yes, but not until the bull run begins. So get your position ready before the bull run. Yes, $5 would be amazing. That's funny. Yeah, V4 will be very short. If Cryptos RS still anti-Richard Hart, he swore up and down Hex is a scam. I blocked him during Pulsec. No clue what the dude is up to. Exactly, Bobby. Yeah. When I saw it, I was like, okay. Welcome to the team, I guess. My bad. Only followed you a few hours ago on your new Twitter account. New moon incoming. Thank you, Hexailing. Yeah, I followed you back, I think. If not, I'll check when I get done. Eric Wallace is a disingenuous political snake who changes his message based on who he's talking to. Yep, completely untrustworthy. I noticed that. That's how I feel. It gave me all those signals that disingenuous. Thanks for pass the coffee. You're welcome. Yeah, please. I have a friend that keeps getting really bad nosebleeds ever since they had a stupid PCR test way up the nose. He said the nurse hurt him. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I think the hypothalamus, I think that's the gland that's up there, and that's what people have been getting damaged. Well, there's not much you can do about that. But what you can do is, for anybody who got the juice, is to take nattokinase, nattokinase. So if you are having any of those fibrogen, it's not a blood clot. People aren't fucking dying of blood clots. Okay, they're dying of this fiber this protein fiber that's growing in their blood vessels and it's causing blockages. Well, nattokinase breaks it down. So start taking nattokinase. They figured it out in Japan. Japan did a great job during this whole clusterfuck, and they're the ones who told people to start using, what's the other one? We won't even say it because I don't want YouTube to take the channel down. But take nattokinase to break down the fibrogen in your blood vessels. If you decided to get the juice, it actually works pretty quick. John, it's under Aurochs. Under indicators, then Aurochs. Yeah. The Aurochs indicator, that's what it's called. A crypto class. Aurochs indicator is called the Aurochs indicator. The other one is the BGMC AI, and that's under AI. The Aurochs indicator is under the Aurochs button. Here, let me just show you again. Where is it? Okay. So you go in under indicators, click that. The AI one is under AI beta, and the Aurochs one is here. It's our in-house indicator, which predicts the entry points at 70% plus accuracy. Activate it and follow the simple, long, and short arrows to realize profits today. And you can go read the articles. The articles are really interesting about it. And I've been using it since 2017, albeit I used it incorrectly for many years because I didn't understand that it only really worked in the long term. But I'm there now. The captain told you? Oh man, snitches get stitches. Okay, AI beta. Yeah, that's the one for short term, like under 1 day. That's how that works best. I believe that PulseX features releases will be our indicator going to Pulsechain launch. By then we pump again. What if you got to still get the copy? I'm kind of confused. You only get the copy if you held through the fork. That's it. I mean, I don't know. It's too much information. Sorry, you got me. I'm kind of getting tired here. Randy, 400 Icosa stakes. How much yield it can give after 30 days? Curious. Is there a site that tells us? Warhammer, not really. I mean, I'll put it in the maybe I'll do a screenshot and put it into our no permissions group so you guys can see. I don't have any 400s. I've got bigger than that, but it'll give you kind of an idea of what you can receive on a smaller stake. There you go. $69 for a Model 1. That's the one I have. Treasure 1. Yep. The horse story. Corey prided out the captain. Yeah, funny. 69. Drunk. I've been drunk on Hex for a long time. Yeah, have you seen that SET talk about exchanges and DeFi? They're asking for public comment for the next 30 days. Yeah, bastards. They just want to mess with us. Any ideas on secondary device? Chromebook. Don't use a Chromebook. Windows laptop or a MacBook. Okay. Or like it could be even one of the little iPads or a Samsung notebook. Use one of those. Just get a keyboard with it. I mean, you can get a Samsung notebook for. I think I saw it for $180. Yes, you can run multiple validators once your nose is set up. Perhaps discuss this further in the Patreon group. Absolutely. Node is set up. Finally got Shillegit. Yes, sir. It's in the mail yesterday. Made us feel super nice. We'll report further on. Supposed to do great things for you. Yeah, I got my Shillegit. It looks nasty. It looks like black ooze from a horror movie. My wife loves it. She just mixes it with water and sips on it all day long. So may still be free, but it's my understanding that it'll eventually require a monthly fee. So enjoy it while it lasts. It's been free since 2017, so I wouldn't worry too much. You just have to have some Urus tokens in your wallet, and if the fee is $300 a month, you're going to need $300 worth of Urus tokens in your wallet, and they're $20 each right now. So that would be 15 Urus tokens. Yes, please, Denise. Appreciate it. Way over time tonight, but that's okay. See, I don't mind going over time as much now because I'm starting much earlier. Yeah, let's get those nodes spread worldwide. Nattokinase, lots of research on exactly what you're saying. Yep. So, another chiropractor in the house. We got 2 of you guys now. I'm honored. Bobby, hope you are well. If you told me 10 years ago that I'd actually use emojis to reply, I haven't laughed in your face. And we're all like a bunch of kids now using emojis. What is your backstory? Are you a trader or in finance? I was gold and silver guy, Logie or Logie 33. I was in gold and silver. I'm a former nurse. I moved to Panama in 2012 or 2011. I was working in a company that sold gold and silver. We built a vault here, and then I did social media on my own. I wrote articles for one of the biggest gold and silver websites, not Kitco, but I wrote for goldseek.com, which is still around today, and got into Bitcoin in 2014 and hung with a lot of the people that are very famous now. I never got famous, but I did launch 40 projects in crypto. I did the social media, did the marketing. I was the behind the scene guy. So I used to call myself the dark hand of crypto because a lot of the projects that you guys know, like Aave, I wrote articles for Aave when they launched. So I was on the Steam team. We were on the Steam team for 2 years. It's cool stuff. What's the lowest sacrifice amount do you believe will turn into $1 million? Okay, so what's 1,000x? $1,000. So Jason, $1,000 sacrifice could easily turn into $1 million. What do you think about the Pulse IOU site showing people how? No. Don't touch it, Jay. Don't do it, Jay. Stay away from that shit. Yeah, you're welcome. He didn't get the jab, but is just getting tons of nosebleeds from the stick. So appreciate the advice. We'll look up natokinase. Natto, Natto. Yeah, it sounds like they damaged his nose. Yep, that's the one. Has a funny taste, but I just mix it with coffee. Yeah, I've been here for 12 years. I'm not going anywhere. Recently picked up some activated black seed oil, awesome for blood sugar regulation. Yeah, T-Bird, I have I bought the ones in the capsules, the gel capsules, and I didn't like it. I felt like it gave me like a funky body odor, and the body odor would go away like 2 days after I stopped taking the black seed oil. So tell me about your experience and which one you're using. So maybe I can start using that. Chiropractor made my L5 herniated disc worse. Sorry, John. That happens too. I'm still predicting May 5 launch. I'm going to go for the end of the month. May 5th, 2-3 equals 555. There you go. Using that numerology. Oh, cool. I didn't realize you had Shilajit already. My lady is saying not to take it early in the morning because it's something to do with bile production. Huh. I don't know. I don't take it really early because I fast. I fast 18 hours a day. So my first meal is until afternoon. So I just have it with my coffee. My first coffee is usually between 10 and 11. I was gold and silver too. How I regret not putting some crypto 2 cycles ago. I hear you. We go live in August. Bitcoin at 40K in December. Where is Hex and PLSX? Well, 100x, 1 cent. So that's 1 cent. I think 1 cent would be good for Pulsechain. Is that right? Or is that 1,000x? I'm not quite sure. Yeah, don't touch that shit. Stay away from it, Jay. Shout out to chiropractors. We recently moved state, and our chiropractor is literally the only person that I miss. Randy, if everyone used DAI to pump the test net, when the price dipped a lot, did all the value go? The value isn't really escaping out of the bridge. Nope. No, it's just being moved to other coins. May 5th, 2055. No. I was taking black seed oil. Yeah. I take coconut oil. MCT oil is coconut oil. MCT is just the better version. It's more purified. But we just use regular coconut oil. Coconut oil is everywhere in Panama because I live in the tropics. If RH is into esoteric, he would launch it on a day of numerology and some major significance event to guarantee success. Summer solstice is a perfect time. Yeah, Warhammer. And remember that Hex is a Saturn coin, like Bitcoin. So that was pretty interesting, but I'm not going to go into all that. If you guys want to learn that stuff, you got to go see our boy Waters Above. My daughter used to eat the shit out of Takis. And I noticed she started having BO. I made her quit. And just like your experience, the BO stopped quickly after quitting. Got to watch what you eat. Yep, exactly. So much fun news, like RH brother. Yeah. Yeah. I find that hysterical. They actually messaged me to come on a live stream with him with a couple other people. And I said, I'm not interested. So he actually said somewhere that I was a good friend of his. What the fuck? I don't know who the hell you are. It could be Richard's friend, but he's not a friend of mine. Yep. Love it. MCT oil offered great energy working out. True. Yeah, it's good stuff. There's a sun clock in the sky. Yes, it is. With the MCT oil and things that you take, your supplements, if you can't take supplements on an empty stomach, just take a spoonful of either MCT oil or uh, virgin olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and you won't have the stomach issues. At least it cured mine because I I have so many supplements I take. I need to take them between 10 and 12, and just can't. Especially cayenne pepper. I love cayenne. Cayenne's great. All right. But if I take it on an empty stomach, oh man, I could just feel it. I'm like, oh god, that hurts. Right? But if I take it with oil, it's fine. That's funny. They do look alike. If it is his brother, they do look alike. Hey, Peppy. All right, you guys, you're welcome. I'm out of here. It's wow, I went way over today, but thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it. Cheers.